Oh, my love, what is this bitter taste? Where is that warm embrace I loved? I thought that I had found oh, my love, what happened to your heart? Weren't you the one who started up this fire in my veins?
Georgia, Georgia, the whole day through, just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. Georgia on my mind. I said, Georgia, Georgia, a song of you comes as sweet and clear as moonlight through the pines.
I was about 6 years old when I met your dad, and Phil and I were looking out the window and going, who the heck is that? There's this guy standing out there with his beige long raincoat, with his briefcase in his hand, never knowing that that would soon be our brother-in-law, who, first of all, had the patience of a saint. I don't think I ever remember your dad in all the years ever getting upset or angry. Not like the Heinemann girl. But he was always there for your mom and for y'all. And up to that very end, even out there watering that grass and those plants, and always having to run off to go get a little snack here or there over all the years. And I remember even being little and being at the wedding and saying, he's taking my sissy away. But you know what? He was a great guy, and we miss him deeply.
I met Bob in France when I was 13 years old, and you're going to make me cry. That's the first time I met him, and he was standing in our yard with a briefcase and a raincoat. And we all peeked out, and there he was. And from then on, he became my brother. And all these years, I've always looked at him as my brother, not my brother-in-law. He's always been sweet to me and sweet to our girls. And he was always sweet to Sherry and very loving and giving to her. And I know she misses him dearly, as we all do.
So the first time I remember meeting Uncle Bob, I was elementary school age, so probably, I don't know, like 10, 11, something like that. But Warner Robins, Georgia, it was probably like Christmas time or something, but Uncle Bob and I went up to Blockbuster. We rode in his sweet, cool, white Mercedes-Benz SUV that I absolutely loved and I always told myself I would have, and I still don't have one, but whatever. But anyways, Blockbuster, I know, aging myself, but it's still a core memory with me because he was always the gentleman to open car doors, and he still always opened car doors and front doors, but that always stuck with me. So that's the first time I remember meeting Uncle Bob.
A few words about Uncle Bob. I wouldn't call him boisterous, but fun and funny definitely apply. He was the most kind, generous, thoughtful, easygoing, and laid-back person that I ever knew. He enjoyed the small things in life. In a book of quotes, the saying, "Don't sweat the small stuff," there would be a picture of Uncle Bob. He lived life to the fullest, enjoyed those simple little things, especially his beer and his ice cream. He's loved. He is missed. Rest in peace. Love you.
I'd like to share with you the first memory I could remember of Uncle Bob being a little boy. And we were at Sherry and Uncle Bob's home in Georgia. And we were all very little. I can't remember how old I was, but we were all there swimming in Uncle Sherry and Uncle Bob's pool. Cousin Kelly and Michelle and me and my sisters, and it was just remember just having just a great, wonderful time, and just remembering how big his house was and just how just gracious they were and just so nice to everybody. And it was just such a wonderful time, and just remembering how much I remembered their home and just being so fun and open and welcoming and loving, and just a great memory.
The night your mom and Steve and we were at, I think, Randy's promotion party, and nothing was going on. So, of course, we had to go gambling. And, of course, the fog was so bad when we left. We had 50 phone calls from Nobby and your dad, and we knew we were screwed.
And Eugene, I lost your dad's car in the parking lot. We couldn't find it in the parking lot.
And the last thing I know is we walk in, and all your dad said was something to the effect, "You could have gone to the ocean and thrown your money out there just as easy."
He wasn't much of a gambler.
And that was all he had to say.
So a really cool holiday, Christmas time in Warner Robins' Bergman household. They had a foosball table one time, and I say one time because it only happened once, but bunch of cousins start playing foosball, and the rods start bending, the foosball men start breaking, and I think by the end of the weekend, I think Uncle Bob went out and bought 3 or 4 tables, and I'm pretty sure Uncle Sherry put an end to that one. The Bergmans did not have any more foosball tables.
I'd like to share with you a story of Uncle Bob, me, my grandfather, and my father. We all went golfing, and it was only my second time ever going golfing, playing 18 holes. And I remember not having the greatest first couple holes, and Uncle Bob telling me that it was okay to just keep trying, hitting your next tee shot or your next ball, and it would work out. And I remember not doing very good at all for a long time, and even Uncle Bob wasn't doing so great, but I remember a couple of holes him just watching me and just kind of coaching me up, and I'll be darned, the next couple of holes I just started hitting really good balls, and it just was kind of cool.
Oh, I met Bob, and He was a very, very nice guy. I always liked him. And we played golf together. We did a lot of things together. He was a fun guy.
But the best memory of Bob is his lackadaisical, never getting stressed, always being there, laid back sense of humor. But he's truly missed.
Just calling the world-renowned checker player. Make certain that you have our prayers before you go tomorrow. We wish you all the best. You take care of yourself.
I fear the worst. How could you leave us all behind? There's so much to say, but there's so little time. So how do I say goodbye? Someone who's been with me for my whole damn life. You gave me my name and the color of your eyes. See your face when I look at mine. So how do I say goodbye? When I couldn't, you always saw the best in me. Right or wrong, you were always on my side. But I'm scared of what life without you's like. And I saw the way she looked into your eyes. And I promise if you go, I will make sure she's alright. So how do I say goodbye? Someone who's been with me for my whole damn life. You gave me my name and the color of your eyes. See your face when I look at mine. So how do I say goodbye? And there's no way you could ever let me down.
Dad doing his exercises.
Gonna steal some time and start again. You'll always be my closest friend. And someday we're gonna make it out. Just hold the light. Just hold the light high, high. So how do I say good?